What is this?
This is chapter 4. Does it look vaguely familiar?
Oh
Looks
boy.
familiar to me.
Looks familiar to you? Okay. So the videos you were to watch for chapter 4 were sections, I believe, 4.1 to 4.4. And this is what we're starting today. I am in the right class, right? CPS 121.
Yep.
Okay, thanks, Tanner. And
You're welcome.
through the videos, you had some code listings. This was sections 4.1 to 4.4. You had a couple of code listings to turn in, and hopefully that helped out. In the video, I started by talking about a pre and a post increment. Here is add one, subtract one. We like those. Here was a post increment. Here was an example of a pre increment. So as I go through this stuff kind of quickly, if you go, hey, hold on a second, I don't, yeah, okay, then I will gladly go over it. We get into these things called loops, and a loop is repeating a block of code. We have three different loops. We're going to talk about the first two quickly today. The first one was this pre-test where I come in and I'm doing lines of code. Like these blocks are lines of code. Then I come in and ask a question. And if it's true, I may want to keep going down, do some code, and go back up. Now, we don't want it to be true all the time. I would be stuck in here. It's called an infinite loop. So there needs to be a way to make it false so I can get out. This guy could come in, be false right away, and skip this body. Now, this is some kind of body of code. Okay. Up here, I'm coming down. This is a post test. I'm hitting the body at least once. So it's this different type of loop. This is 0 or more times. This is at least one time. Now, there's a way that I need to be in control of this loop. And what I use is a variable to control the loop. This is like the greatest common factor. We look at the factors, then we look at the common ones, and then we look at the law. It goes in reverse. So we have this loop control variable. Hopefully, so far, so good. The first loop, as I said, it runs 0 or more times. It is a while loop. Now, last chapter with our ifs, we did a lot of work with this Boolean. We talked about our relational operators. We talked about our logical operators and so on and so on. Okay. An example of a loop, my loop control variable has an initial value. It has an increment and it has a check. This loop would run 10 times. Okay. Then I got into the lecture display numbers between 1 and 100 divisible by 3. And hopefully you went through and do you remember seeing these three in the video lectures? For those of you that watched it, can I get a thumbs up? Did any of you watch it? Didn't get a chance to watch chapter 4 videos? Yet, no. Oh, I mean, I need to own that cheese and Jiminy Crickets. Share. I don't want that. I want this one. This was this. And if I go to course home and course home, and assignment 4.1 for next week, you're watching these videos. Last week, show all news items. Show all news. I want to make sure I'm not crazy. Last week was week number, yeah. Up. Where are we at here? Here. Last September 23rd, you did the quiz. You did 3.2, and here's testing. But yeah, please watch video 4.1 to 4.4 before the start of the next class. Oh, I just want to do stuff one day a week. Here's three examples of while loops. Started out at 1. my loop control variable. While it's less than 101, if it's divisible by 3 with a remainder of 0, that's my mod, then I printed out the number. That's going to give me the numbers 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. This guy runs 100 times. This program was find all the numbers from 1 to 100 that are divisible by 3 evenly. Here I started it at 1, and when I print it out, I multiply. So 1 times 3 is 3, then it becomes 2. 2 times 3 is 6, then it becomes 3. Okay, there was another way to do it. Here's another way to do it. Instead of multiplying by 3, I added 3 each time. Lots of different ways to solve stuff. Lots of different ways. Well, yeah, I guess I should have watched the videos. I know. I wish you would have. 4.3, we talked about something called input validation, and that's a good use of a while loop. And code listing 4.5 was a good example of that. So hopefully you typed it in. Okay, this is uses while loop. And then section 4.4 was the post test. Okay, this one was called a do all of this stuff and then have a while. And a good reason for a post test, one of them is what you see here, this whole run again option, where you might stick this in a program. You write a program, here's this nice, elaborate program, but you get tired of having to run it over and over and over. So you put in this do, and then you have these lines. Hey, would you like to run again? Da, da, da. This is an example. Get it? And while repeat equals Y or Y, I keep doing the program over and over. It's a good example for a do while loop. Another good example is a menu program when we throw a menu in there. So having I don't know where I put what I wanted to put. I printed it out, folks. I printed it out. I hope I didn't throw it away. Just throw it away. Let me get a piece of paper. Okay. So today we're going to practice loops. That was my arm. Today we're going to practice loops. And the first one that I want you to practice is going to 2, 3. Oh man, what are you doing? You printed that out. Trying to save us time. Can't save us time. I want you to write a program that uses a while loop. It's going to ask the user for a number from 1 to 10. Okay? The secret number is 7. So you're going to say, hey, please give me a number. They're going to hit 5. You're going to say, sorry, try again. So now that's going to loop back up and ask the user for another number. But if they guess the secret number 7, you're going to say, great job. You guessed the secret number. All right. Let's take a look at that. Let's look at some algorithm. So, boy, that's sloppy. I did type it. I wanted it to be nice. So first thing you're going to do is ask for a number. Now, you're going to have a while loop, right? And inside of this while loop, you're going to say something like while, what do you think? They just
While
guess.
number does not equal 7.
Yeah. So while number does not equal 7, I'm going to display sorry, try again, ask for a number. Okay. Ask for a number. While the number doesn't equal 7, hey, that was the incorrect answer. Please give me a new number. And then it's going to loop back up. Okay. So this will be my loop.
Seems pretty straightforward.
Yep. And then when I come out, if they did guess the right number, we're going to say, great job. You guessed the right number. So this is just me scribbling, but my scribble hopefully gave you a decent idea of what to do for this program. Okay. This while is doing a check to see if they can find the secret number. Now, as always, I want you to use dialog boxes. Okay. Now that's the first one. You got it? Taking a picture, you're doing whatever you need to do, kind of deal. Okay. Number two, second program, use a do, use a do. I'm gonna have to clean this up. Use a do while loop. Oh my goodness. Slow down. Use a do while loop to display the first 12 Fibonacci numbers. Okay. First thing, what the heck's a Fibonacci number?
Isn't a Fibonacci number a number that's doubles every time or something like that? I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Oh no, wait, no. It adds the previous number. It's one
excellent,
plus two,
excellent.
then three plus
So,
two to five.
right. The first number is always one. The second number is always one. Now, the third number is the sum of the previous two, one plus one. The next number is going to be the sum of the previous two. The next number is going to be the sum of the previous two, 8, all the way out. Okay. We're going to use a do while loop. All right. Let's see. I know the first number is 1. So I'm going to display 1. Display 1. Now I'm inside of a loop. Okay. And I need to keep track of these numbers. All right. So I need to be able to know what these were so I can add them to get that. And then I need to know what these two are so I can add them to get that. So if I said 5, I need the one that's 2 back and 1 back. Okay. 2 back and 1 back. So I need to calculate the number, and it's going to equal 2 back.
Madeline said, "Is it okay to list the code to reference the code listings for this program?"
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start and I'm going to say 2 back equals that first number. 1 back equals this number. Now, my new number, and I'm just my new number, and my new num is going to equal 2 back plus 1 back. So I just calculated this, the 2. Now, in order to get my next number, what would have to happen?
You'd
In
have to
order to
replace the first number with the second number,
get 2
and
back is going to now have to be 1 back. And what's
then
1
the
back
third
going to have?
number.
Yeah, that's going to have to be that new number. 2 back, 1 back, new number. To get ready, this now needs to become 2 back, and it was 1 back. This now needs to become 1 back. It was new number. Now I can calculate my new number by adding 2 back and 1 back. So this is me writing down some lines of there's calculate 2 back, but I started giving it names. Again, this is 2 back. This is 1 back. This is new number. Then this has to become 2 back. This has to become 1 back so I can create the new number. What do you think? Think that's enough for today?
I think that's a little bit complicated, but understandable.
Okay. So these are your 2 programs that I want you to work on today. This one uses
Wait,
that while loop.
didn't
Go
didn't
ahead.
you say on the announcement or something or whatever that the other one or the second program, the third step is to add a run again
Is that
function?
where I
Or
put it to run again on here? Don't worry about that right now. I put it on D2L, didn't I? Oh, you dummy. Well, hopefully this explanation is a little better. Okay. If you get this done or one of these done, like this one, put a run again on, but there's no real reason to do it. We'll talk more about that later. Okay.